Y'all, I just turned off my TV because I just finished Tyler Perry's movie on Amazon Prime Video, Divorce in the Black. And I don't even know what what that was. So, I was actually going to watch this at my friend's house earlier today, but I was just over there helping her with her speech assignment. You know, I wanted to do the WNBA game reviews and I wanted to watch that. So I was like, no, I'm going to just watch it tonight by myself first and let me just see what this is about. And it was a disappointment, per Tyler Perry films. So I got a little bit of notes. I didn't even take that many notes because a lot of it, like the movie overall for me was just boring, right? So in the intro, in the very first scenes, like when it opens up, like the first like 5 to 10 minutes, it's set in a church. Okay, Richard Lawson is a pastor. He plays Megan Good, who's her name in this movie as a character. Her name is Ava. He's her father, and then Debbie Morgan, the beautiful Debbie Morgan with her deep dimples, deeper than mine. She plays Megan Good's mother. I mean, yeah, her mother. I don't remember what her name was on this, honestly. But then Megan Good, again, her character's name is Ava. And then her husband, Corey Hardick, his name in this is Dallas. So in the beginning, it was a hot mess, okay? So it starts off with them in a church. And Richard Lawson, her dad, is preaching, but it's a funeral, okay? So he's like, I don't know, doing a eulogy, I guess, whatever you call it. And it's a big black woman, of course. It's always a big fat black woman. She like is like violent in the church because they didn't murder her baby. The church was for her son who was he was shot to death because he was trying to rob a woman at like a store or something. I'm just like, Tyler Perry, you will go to jail, but you will pay. You will pay for your crimes. Like, why can't we ever have something that's just like, why must it be drama? Like, why? And again, like I was in for a surprise just watching the first 5 to 10 minutes of this movie. But I was like, I didn't think it would. Like, I'm like, it's no way this can get any better with this intro alone. I can't get over the first scene. So then the woman, the woman, the mother of the deceased boy or her son, I think it was a grown man, of course. She literally takes off. She's taking off her hat and clothes, right? She's like, she throws her clothes at them all prideful, like, I don't need anything from this family. So pretty much, Richard Lawson, the pastor, and him and his family, Debbie Morgan, Megan Good's character Ava, they paid for the funeral for this woman's son, even though that he was wrong. And the father says this while he was doing his eulogy for him. He was just like, okay, he tried to rob a woman at a store and she shot him dead, lady. Like, it is what it is. Like, then the drama really gets heated up because she demands that they take her son out of the casket, and that's exactly what because she was there at the funeral with her other grown criminal sons. Okay, big, muscular, strong-looking black men, and she demanded that they take her son, their brothers, out the casket. They took his body out of the casket. No, nothing. Wooden casket. They just take his corpse out and they leave the church. And then, of course, it's like the little restaurant scene that it's kind of seen a little bit in the trailer of this film, Divorce in the Black, where Corey Hardick is out with his wife Ava. They're in a strained marital relationship. They're out to dinner with their friend, who also happened to be a black couple. He's getting loud and belligerent. He's saying, "I want a divorce," and black women don't support their black men, and woo to woo to woo woo. Of course, you enter the big, strong, handsome, tall, muscular. He really look good. Waves on swim, looking black man to save Miss Megan Good, aka Ava, the character, her name in this film, from her big bad black husband, who is just crazy. Again, like Corey Hardick, he's like an alcoholic. He's abusive, physically, emotionally, verbally abusive to his wife Megan Good in this. And scriptures and God and Christian, and God will make a way, and it's just a typical Tyler Perry stuff. But like the way the movie ends, I don't want to give. I don't think I hope. Okay, maybe I already gave spoilers, but I'm not going to tell you how it ends because I remember before I watched this today, somebody was like, "Oh, it's a plot twist." I didn't catch it. Again, like a lot of the movie, it was boring to me. At the end, just like it literally fell flat. It was just like the end. Like maybe there's gonna be a sequel, God forbid, because I'm not going to. But no, I'm not watching it unless I want to like a laugh. Like you ever seen a movie that's so bad it was good? It's like it was just entertaining because it's like how did it even leave the press? Like the script, how did this get translated onto a screen? I'm fed up. I'm fed up with black creatives again. Lena Waithe, Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels, of course, Oprah Winfrey. It's the same. Again, I made several videos about this. So just go to my YouTube channel, y'all. But again, I'm gonna keep pitching my ideas. I think that Black Hollywood should be ashamed of ourselves. It's really tired. These sad tropes, the angry Black woman, the big bad Black man, the dysfunctional Black relationships. Like when you think of Black love, like it's sad. Like as a young Black woman, when I think of Black love, the first thing I think of is trauma, drama, abuse, domestic violence, cheating, infidelity, right? Things of this nature. Because like just looking at our films, right? Just looking at Black African American produced television, or even non-Black produced television shows, the music, our R&B love music. Looking at our films, it's like you would think that Black women just are never happy. They can't be happy with Black men. Black men can't please Black women. They can't make us happy. It's just dysfunction. Everybody's cheating. Everybody a sneaky link. We can't commit, and when we do commit, we just quick to get a divorce. And it's just like, why? What happened to Black creativity? Why can't we think outside the box? In particular, like in this situation, why can't Tyler Perry think outside the box? Now, I'm gonna pitch you guys some ideas of mine. Okay, I know I'm a small channel. I'm trying to grow to 1,000 by the end of this month, but I feel like I could help us all out. If you or someone that you know Tyler Perry or the big wigs in Hollywood, and like the writer executives or whatever, tell them that Geneva, I am Geneva. Tell them that Geneva wants. This is what Geneva wants, and also like what a lot of Black people want. Okay, I understand we're not a monolith, but I'm telling you, just work with me. Imagine a film, right, about a young, beautiful Black woman, right? She lives in Hawaii, and she owns her own surfing school where she teaches individuals how to surf. A young Black man comes to her. He enrolls in that surfing school to learn how to surf. He almost drowns. She saves him, and they just hit it off. It's like a beautiful love story. It's no, he's not beating on her. She's not getting sexually assaulted. There's no slavery, police brutality. It's just two young Black beautiful couple, a young Black beautiful couple, right? The man is handsome. The woman is in shape and attractive. She's not big as a damn house, right? He's not abusive. He's not disrespectful and violent towards women. And they just run in Hawaii, enjoying everything, having a good time. We're seeing sunsets. We're seeing rainbows. We're seeing guava, pineapple, coconut trees. Fabulous love scene. Okay, you had, tastefully done. Because I don't like when it's too much sex scenes. Like, to me, the sex scenes gotta make sense. It's like, this is just too much. It's like porn, like Euphoria. I didn't like that. To me, it cheapens it. But it's like, we're gonna put a dope love scene in it, and it's gonna make sense, and it's gonna be spectacular. It's gonna draw the audience, and it's gonna keep them in. Why can't we have something like that? Or what if we had a movie, right? It's a young Black woman, right? She's a scientist, right? But she's a what do you call them? Like not an astronaut, maybe like an astrophysicist, right? She works with like outside the planets. You know what I'm talking about? Like she studies other planets. She wants to study other life outside of the life here on planet Earth. And she comes across a planet, right? She discovers a planet that has inhabitants to this planet, but they're not, of course, they're not like humans, but they're not aliens either. And they actually have the secrets, all the secrets to the universe and humanity here on planet Earth. And she can take that information from them, and it can either harm humans here on Earth or it can help us, but it just depends on how she uses it. Why can't we have something like that? Or what if we had a movie about a young Black man or a young Black woman studying piano, right? They're like a great concert pianist, and they're going to school to learn piano or violin, and like they play classical music instruments or something, doing with music, and it's positive. Again, nobody is a crackhead. The Black woman is not a prostitute. She's not down and out. She's not angry and like mad at the entire world. Or what if we had a Black Game of Thrones, right? Where it's literally based on a true story of those, right? Because there's so many ancient African kings and queens that we just do not get taught about, like in history. As an African American, all we learned about was slavery. It was never anything about prior to the 1400s, before Africa became colonized. What about Queen Nzinga, Queen Candace of Kush, the Kushites? What about Mansa Musa? Do you know that Mansa Musa, he was the richest man on earth? On earth. What about the great Egyptians, the pyramids? You remember like that cartoon? See, Disney, back in the day when it was good, The Prince of Egypt? Why can't we have that come to life? What about a drama series? Instead of like Stars and Power and, Snowfall, everything about drugs and sex and murder and prostitutes. Why don't we actually make real shows, right? A series, it's like seasons, right? And it's about ancient, powerful African kings and queens. That would do so much good to the Black community and our self-esteem as the youth. And it actually would educate us. Like, it's so much more stuff that we could be doing with Black Hollywood, but it's like we keep getting these same tired storylines and tropes. And it's like, I'm happy for Tyler Perry being a billionaire. As a Black man, he literally built himself up from the bottom. He literally started from the bottom. Now he's here. But it's like, I really wish he would actually get a writer's room. Me, I'm a great writer. In my opinion, I used to write books and stories and short novels and everything since I was a little girl. I need to get back into it, but I'm just busy. But yeah, I would love to work with Tyler Perry, or just something like just pitch some ideas. Like, fine, you ain't gotta hire me as a writer, but just listen to some of my ideas, man. Like, I'm not the only one, of course, who is a young Black person who's like has a wild imagination, and like they really want those imagination. We want our thoughts to just be translated onto screen, onto books. Like, it's just so much we could be doing as Black Americans when it comes to our entertainment. And like, look at how the freaking Black Panther, how that blew up. We was doing the Wakanda Forever sign for like 2 years straight. We, like, young Black kids, they couldn't believe this. Like, it was literally a sci-fi fantasy, right, with hero adventure action. You got a nation of just Black people, ran by Black people, powerful Black people, vibranium, and like, you got strong Black men who are warriors, strong Black women who are seen as like equals, but like they're treated with respect and dignity, but also, are like their femininity is nurtured. It was just like a vibe when Black Panther came out, and that was 6 years ago. And Chadwick Boseman was still alive. That's crazy. He died 4 years ago. Rest in peace to him. But yeah, that's been my little review of Divorce in the Black by Tyler Perry, no good ass, not playing. It's just, he's never going to change. Why would he? Because again, like, I just watched the freaking show on Amazon Prime Video. Like, he gonna get the views. He gonna get the clicks. He don't need the praise. He just needs the views, the clicks, and the revenue. But it's like, you would think he would want more pride. He would take more pride in his work. Like, yeah, you're a billionaire now. You built your own studio in Atlanta, Georgia. But it's like, dude, come on. Don't you actually want to go down in history as like, wow, like his films actually moved me. It literally transports you from this reality, this third dimension that we're in, to a whole other one. Like, do you not know that parallel universes exist? We're not alone in this Milky Way, this galaxy. There's other planets, Milky Ways, galaxy universes. Why can't Black creatives take us to that other Milky Way, that other parallel universe or universes, that other galaxy and planets? Why can't we discover something beyond the stereotypical African American experience here in America?